Never seen a miracle before. I thought you were sent from heaven's door, but you knew all along you wouldn't stay. You left me here to drown in this heartache. Girl, I fell in the water that you walked on, up to my heart in misery. I can't believe you're gone. I thought that you could do no wrong, till I fell in the water that you walked on. I just had to get close enough to touch, and once I did, I couldn't get enough. But you're nowhere near what you appear to be. Now I see the truth, but I'm in too deep. Girl, I fell in the water that you walked on, up to my heart in misery. I can't believe you're gone. I thought that you could do no wrong, till I fell in the water that you walked on. Girl, I fell in the water that you walked on, up to my heart in misery. I can't believe you're gone. I thought that you could do no wrong, till I fell in the water that you walked on. Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you so much.
This is called I Thought We Had It Bad Back Then. He fought tooth and nail, barely got out with his life. He fought through a living hell into 1945. Learned to keep his head down and watched a lot of good men shot down in a frozen field behind German lines. He'd sit up on his porch and talk to all the kids. He'd ask him about the wars and the places he'd been. They said, man, you must have seen it all from the looks of those dog tags. And he looked down and said, till now, boys, I really thought I had. But I never thought I'd see the day when the children weren't allowed to pray. A pledge to the flag in schools, the way we did back in '32. After all the soldiers' lives we've lost, they've got nerve to tear down the cross, 'cause they're afraid of who it might offend. And I thought we had it bad back then. And then he wiped his cheek and spoke of his friend Joe. He said, sometimes I still see him in the snow. He said, Joe shot up an armored truck, took on a Tiger tank. If he'd have made it back to see his crap, it'd kill him just the same. It'd kill him just the same. 'Cause I never thought I'd see the day when the children weren't allowed to pray. Pledge to the flag in school, the way we did back in 32. After all the soldiers' lives we've lost, some folks want to take down the cross, 'cause they're afraid of who it might offend. And I thought we had it bad, and I thought we had it bad, and I thought we had it bad back then.
Thank you. You can drive my truck, you can feed my dog, you can clean my house, you can mow my yard, you can stay at home while I'm with my friends. Hey, that's my wife. Woo, that's my wife. You can stay at home while I hang with my friends. Honey, only the fortunate one can experience this. You can fix my supper, you can wash my clothes, you can rub my back, mail, take it slow. I need another drink from the fridge. Honey, if you were not here, you'd sure be missed. That's country loving, and it's bliss. You can't do no better when you got the best. You are so lucky, you sure are blessed. You ain't never had a love like this. You can get up early while I sleep in. That money that you out there are making, I'll find a way to spend. You can have a second job, you can pay our bills, and while you out there working overtime, me and Randy and Terry and Stan and all you other husbands, we can go and catch us some fish. That's country loving, and it's bliss. And you can't do no better when you got the best. You are so lucky, you sure are blessed. You ain't never had a love like this. One more time. That's country loving, and it's bliss. You can't do no better when you got the best. You are so lucky, you sure are blessed. You ain't never had a love like this. No, she ain't never had a love like this. I love you, Mel.
Yeah.
Am I a co-writer on that?
You sure are, man. 2,000 years ago, barefoot on a dirt road, a holy man will walk this earth. Some called him a freak, some called him a fool. Far as I'm concerned, he was cool. And I believe that one day he's coming back. And he might come riding in on a soft-tailed Harley, or a big white horse with a flaming mane. He was a carpenter man with a calloused hands, came to save the ragged and weak. He didn't wear a crown, so they struck him down, but he turned the other cheek. Oh, long hair didn't care if you were yellow, black, or white. Jesus was a rebel, and so am I. Been a lot of rebels since then, silver screen and music men, and I'm sure you'll recognize their names. John Wayne, James Dean, Willie Whelan, Springsteen, old Hank, Johnny Cash, and Elvis the King. Oh, but Jesus was the first to start a band. Yeah, his music and his books, his outsold all of them. He was a carpenter man with a calloused hands, came to save the ragged and weak. He didn't wear a crown, so they struck him down, but he turned the other cheek. Oh, long hair didn't care if you were yellow, black, or white. Jesus was a rebel, and so am I. Yes, so am I. If you've ever been an outcast just for standing your ground, and who you really are inside is the only thing that counts. Stand toe to toe with the devil with a weapon of God's truth. Then you got a little Jesus Christ, rebel in you. He was a carpenter man with a calloused hands, came to save the ragged and weak. But they didn't believe he was born a king, so they nailed him to that tree. Oh, long hair wasn't scared when it came his time. Jesus was a rebel. Oh, Jesus was a rebel. Jesus was a rebel, and so am I. How about y'all, rebels? Yeah, so am I. When I get to heaven, me and him, my daddy, my Aunt Sharon, my buddy James, and Jesus are all gonna take a ride.
Said, I know this girl, she was as fine as she could be. She was a country thing. She's raised in the mountains of Tennessee. Said she was corn-fed. She's raised on fat back and big on grease. Oh, there ain't no doubt about it. Well, she made me think about turnip greens. Turnip greens. We rode up to her double wide. She introduced me to her family. Her mama's in the kitchen, fixing up some cornbread and pinto beans. So daddy's in the living room. He's watching Jerry Springer on his big TV. Oh, there ain't no doubt about it. All I could think about was turnip greens. Turnip greens. Oh, they say country cooking ain't good for you, and it might be the death of me. But mama, can you fix me up another serving of your fine? Oh, you'll find your turnip greens. Your turnip greens. Everybody, we're gonna do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Turnip greens. Your turnip greens. Oh yeah, baby. Your turnip greens. Oh, turnip greens. I ain't talking about collard greens or mustard greens, y'all. We're talking about turnip greens. Turnip greens. Thank you.
Man.